Hey guys, it's Rock the Golem, and welcome to what is only the second time of me appearing on camera for my channel. The first was actually an audition that I recorded for Bang Zoom Entertainment's contest to actually become a voice actor. I didn't even make it past the first round, but I did get a really nice review from them, and that helped to motivate me to keep me going with voice acting. That's actually one of the reasons for this video, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Really quick, as you guys can see, the channel's back up and running. It was only on not even a full week worth of a hiatus. And you guys probably didn't even notice that because there were still a couple of videos that kind of, staggered behind that released, a couple of days with nothing in between. So it wasn't that bad. But things are back up and running full force. I've completed recording Honey Pop. I've completed recording Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So those are going to be done pretty soon, and as is Far Cry 4. Right now, the plan is to replace Far Cry 4 with The Witcher 3. I want to replace Xenoverse. I'm thinking with one of the Naruto Shippuden fighting games, but I'm not sure if that's what I want to do with that or not. And my initial plan for Honey Pop was to actually start playing Batman. But unfortunately, I'm one of those victims, I guess you could say, who got the Steam PC version of it where it didn't work for anything. I actually tried to load the benchmark for the game, actually, when you go into it and it's in the options menu. Yeah, I didn't make it past the second frame. The game froze, the whole thing crashed, I had to completely reboot my computer. Thankfully it did no damage to the computer, that's always a huge plus. But as far as I know, there hasn't been any real patch or update that's fixed the problem. And what really pisses me off is that Warner Brothers had apparently knew about it for months and decided to do nothing about it. But hey, life goes on. I deleted it because I didn't want just this massive, 30 plus gigabyte game just sitting on my hard drive and taking up space. But I actually just finished re-downloading it. I got the little notification from Steam, and I'm going to test it out to see if it's any better or not. But if not, that's going to go out the door. If that doesn't end up working out, what I'll probably do is stick with those Telltale style games. Whether or not I'm going to continue on with Tales of the Borderlands right away, or if I'm going to hold off and start doing The Wolf Among Us as requested by Nikuru-chan 18, I haven't decided yet. More than likely, I'll probably do Wolf Among Us because Tales from the Borderlands really hasn't seemed to bring a whole lot of attention to it. I might try to mix it up and, give some fresh content to the channel. But that's actually the second reason for this video. The playthroughs I've been doing haven't really been bringing in that much attention. Xenoverse is probably the exception to this. I've got thousands of views on Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which is actually why I'm going to be playing Shippuden next, because I'm figuring maybe it's just because it's a popular anime. So I'm playing Shippuden not necessarily because I want to play it, which I do. I'm actually kind of doing this as a test run to see if maybe, people are just looking for a more popular franchise to watch. But I was always looking for ways to grow my channel and expand my audience. So I'm thinking that one of the best ways for me to possibly do that, especially now that I've gone ahead and reformatted everything so that Sunday is going to be open for, a plethora of different things, I'm thinking I might try to get back in touch with my old YouTube roots and start doing more song covers and more fan dubs of anime clips and things like that. All the recordings I've been doing recently have been primarily geared towards professional projects for, games and movies and things like that. Thankfully, a lot of it's paid work. Not a lot, but there is some, so it does, have a nice little supplementary income. But I want to start doing things from my channel, not just doing, machinimas and recordings for other people's channels. I want to start putting stuff on my channel that people are going to enjoy as well. So the real reason why I'm doing this video is because I want you guys to consider this my channel's open casting call. Essentially, I'm looking for anyone who's interested in voice acting. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I don't care how old or young you are. The only thing I'm looking for is two things. One, please be dedicated, which, let's face it, if you're going to be messaging me about, doing fan dubs with me, obviously I'm going to assume you're pretty dedicated. Otherwise, why would you take the time? The second thing that I'm asking for is that you have a good quality microphone on you. You guys can obviously hear how my microphone sounds. You can see it right here in front of my face. I'm looking for audio quality, somewhere in the realm of compatibility to mine. I don't want to sit there and have someone, send me recordings and have it sound like this the entire time and have me realize that this just isn't going to work out at all. So yes, please have a good microphone quality to you, or at least have it on the level where I can at least do something with it and enhance the audio quality. I've done that for people in the past before, but obviously there's only so far, software can take a recording. You need to have a good microphone. So what I want people to do is leave me a message in the comments below. Let me know who you are. Let me know that you're interested in obviously voice acting with me. And the other thing is, if you have an idea for something, feel free to pitch it to me. I would like to know. I mean, I just don't want to sit there and come up with ideas and be like, okay, well, I have these people. I know what these people can do. I'm going to send some lines out to someone and see how they sound versus someone else, and then make a decision based on that. If you guys have an idea that you want to work with me on and have me throw it up on my channel for you, I have no problem doing all the editing, the audio, the video, the sound effects. I do it all anyway. So I have no problem with that. So if you want to, leave that in the comments as well. I do ask that you try to make it at least a little reasonable with what it is you want to work on. Some things are a lot easier to do than others. If it's a huge action scene with sound effects and explosions and, energy beams and stuff like that, it's going to take a long time to work on. If it's a very, solemn and somber kind of, one-on-one conversation with, flashbacks and silent imagery and things like that, that's a lot easier to do. So if you have something along those lines that you want to work on, perfect. Let's focus on those first. But yeah, that's really going to be it for this. Like I said, this is just going to be an open casting call. Anyone can take part in it. Leave me a message in the comments below, or you can email me directly, which is, my email is in the About Me section of my channel. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter. You can even find me on DeviantArt. I've had people from YouTube actually come and find me because of things they've seen in my YouTube videos. They've come onto my DeviantArt page and messaged me there, so that's fine. Any way you can get a hold of me is great. I recommend not messaging me in the discussion portion of the channel though, because I don't get notifications on those and I typically don't check them anyway. You either need to leave me a comment on the video or send me a message directly. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope to hear from as many people as possible. If I've never worked with you before, feel free to join me. If I have worked with you before, welcome back. It'll be great to have you. I don't care who it is. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see you guys on the other side. Take care.